thing about I saw when you were with Royale and Earthquake, and
you was in the house.
I was in the house.
That's right. You were.
You did a bit about them seasoned sisters.
Yeah, seasoned women.
Them seasoned women.
That is my brand. Seasoned women. We love you, seasoned women. They don't get to do. They don't get to do. And if you got to ask if you're a seasoned woman, then you know who you are.
Now,
if you got 2 freezers and you've got a bay leaf at home.
Now let me tell you how I know when you meet a seasoned woman.
All right.
Now, I'm going to see if you've experienced this here. Okay, so, all right, stand up. I'm going to show you this here.
Okay.
So you meet them and take a picture. And they go, Roland, can I get a picture? You know, and so they come in and they do this here.
Right.
See, you know what it's like. Everybody else take a selfie, you know. When they put that hand on that old prom photo, they put that hand on your chest
because. You know why? Because that means a lot to them. That's going on the mantle.
But that's when you know it's a season. It's like not all women do that.
Right.
And when she put the hand on the chest, and
because that means she gonna put that on the mantle and blow that to 10, 5, 15. I met him and have a story. She outdoing her girlfriend. She's a good friend of mine. He called me all the time.
Every time I sit there and go, yeah, that's a C. And it's typically a Southern woman.
Southern, okay.
Typically, it's a seasoned Southern woman.
When they take pictures of me, first of all, seasoned women, we love you, but learn how to work your camera.
Oh, no.
It take them 3 hours. They just a minute. They be taking pictures. You taking pictures of yourself. Okay, hold on, just a minute.
I don't do all that.
Right.
No.
So you got to be patient. You got to be patient.
No,
it's you're a fan.
No, on the Tom Joyner cruise, it was the 3-second rule.
Oh man.
It was had your camera ready. 3 seconds.
Listen.
So I snatch phones. They be sitting there with all that fumbling.
You do it yourself. Yeah.
Every doing this. I be
Hold on. Let me just a minute. Oh my God, I love him. Damn, I never do that.
Oh no.
Damn.
No,
give me the picture.
No. Click, or I line them up. If it was like a bunch of people, they'd be like, "This line gonna be long." No, it's not. Line here. This is me. Click, snatch.
Okay, I do like this. I always say, hey, have your phones ready. Have your phones ready. And these seasoned women, they like to have that timer for some reason.
Bruh, what is the 10-second timer?
What does that mean? Why are you people?
No, I gotta be ready. Baby, we ready.
I don't even know how to do that. Maybe just a minute.
I'm like, well. See, Mark, I use all the phones. Click, I turn the time off. What you doing? I'm I don't need the timer, baby.
Right. Why you guys got that timer? What does that mean?
Why do they do that? It's the 10-second. There's a 2-second.
There's a
5-second.
Hold on, Doretta. Move
second.
over, Doretta. Stop it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That is crazy.
I turn timers off.
Well, nothing I can do. See, hey, I'm Mr. Cooper. I got to be nice to everybody. I got to just take the time. Because you can't be mean if...
No, it ain't mean, but it's like, but my show unfiltered, so whatever the hell comes in my head, will come out my mouth.
See, you different. I got to be, Mr. Cooper was mean to me. Oh my God.
No, it's so bad, Mark. I mean, you did that last time you took my phone. Right. And I go, and your ass still ain't read your manual.
Right. I like when people show you old pictures. Look at this picture. Look at this.
I met you in 2001. At Essence, and
exactly. They pull. I was saying, how you know what that picture is?
Bruh.
How you do that? But I got pictures of people that I got a picture of Jesse Jackson. I said I like that picture.
Right.
You gotta say you're a star. People they thought you was Frankie Beverly and Mays with that white linen.
Come on now.
Is that Frankie Beverly?
Hey, Frankie, my man.
I don't know.
Frankie, my man.
I love Frankie.
But you know what though? I was literally having a conversation with somebody the other day. And because I was at an All-Star game, and the sister said, she said, you real patient. She said, you took pictures of everybody. I said, let me tell you something. I said, when you're in this space, you come into contact with celebrities all the time.
Right.
I said, but that person, you don't know what that means. Because you just said it earlier. Right. I know some folk who have printed that sucker out, got it on their refrigerator.
Yes,
I met a sister said, Roland, my mama is 90.
Yes.
And got 3 pictures on her wall. Right. She said she got Jesus, Obama, because he took MLK's place.
Okay.
And you. She said, when you come on, she'd be like, shh, the gospel according to Roland is being preached on TV. I said, y'all, that means something.
Right.
So I don't get cats who get all attitude and whatever.
Right.
Take
it
the
means
time.
something. You don't know what it means to anybody. That's why I stop and am nice to everybody. Because you don't know what it means. You know, it means a lot to them.
Except that some bitch in the hotel.
That's all right. Reason I got the lights on, my glasses on, people, because Roland got the lights in there. They so bright. It feel like I'm Oprah's in the back or something.
Well, you know, now you know, you know how I judge bad movies.
How?
Lighting.
I agree.
So when you see when you see one of them homemade movies, you like they got some bad lighting.
Right. This is some good lighting.
So the first thing when we started my show, I was like, oh, we gonna have some good ass lighting.
I said, what did I say? I said, man, you got some good lighting, some good film. I said, this is, you know.
Wait. He said, you got some good lighting. He went, you bring this?
Yeah, I said, you brought this? I said, because normally you doing stuff and, you know, it'd be unquality. You'd be like, oh my God, you know, but this is some quality. Way to go.
Hey, man, that's how we do it.
I remember when you first started, you just had I don't know.
First, but had good lights. They were smaller.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, good
They were smaller.
Good lighting, and the production looks beautiful.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations. And how long you been designing? This is one of his pieces.
Oh, you know. Nice color.
This is it. This
I don't know what it is.
This is the front end of his Lincoln Continental. You got, you know, RM on it.
Catalytic converter. I don't know what that is.
Exactly.
What the hell is it?
I stole 2 Cadillac converters the other day. Oops.
But they don't have a GPS tracker.
Oh, yeah, no, they don't.
Yeah, you
Depends
fine.
on what year you get. Oops. We ain't on camera anyway.
Breaking all the secrets down.
Exactly.
But you talking about being in the game and again, loving the fans. That's really, at the end of the day, whether it's comedy, music, I don't care what it is, those are the people who will determine whether you have longevity or whether it's a flash in the pan. Because if they still coming back 20, 30 years later, that's when you know you did the right thing.
You're right. And you know, and your fans will tell you everything. They're real with you, and they can see, So I try to be, nice to everybody I can possibly be. You know what I mean? But, because that was like me if I met a celebrity and they were mean, that would mess me up. You know, like if you walked up to Will Smith and he slapped you, like, damn, I watched that show. You know, and
it's happened. Look, when I'm not gonna name the celebrity, but when Prince died, I called a celebrity to come on the show. Nah, I'm good.
Well, what's that?
And I was like, what happened? Then, once my niece, I was walked up, and this is a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
And didn't want to take a picture with my niece.
Right. Now you remember that?
And he remembered it.
Yeah. Black people remember.
Oh.
Black people, oh my God, you don't even want to take a picture. I'm in the bathroom in the plane. We could just take a quick one. You know?
Oh, they will. They will sit. I was on a cruise. My wife was speaking on a cruise, and this woman was like, I'm eating. I sit down, and she's like, we like a photo. I said, I'm more than happy to take a photo after I eat. Well, we about to leave.
Right. But you got to do it. You are a celebrity.
Yeah, but I didn't smile in the photo.
See, you should have just smiled and been happy for them to meet you.
No, I like, because
you're part of the civil rights movement.
The deal.
Look at you. You were there in Memphis.
Actually, I was born 5 years later.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But that's my only thing. If I'm eating, I will take that. That's the only thing. Just let me eat.
You know what? When I'm eating, people take a picture. I'm still eating. Go take a bite. And I open my mouth and get food. But I had one lady sit down. She didn't want to take a picture, but she wanted to eat some of my food. So I was like, whoa, that was different. She went, can I have some ravioli? Well, yeah, go ahead.
I gave her one. I had a business meeting in New Orleans, and I'm sitting here, and the sister, she was over a charter school movement. So this woman comes in, so-and-so. So she comes to the table, she's talking, okay, now I'm seated, she's seated.
Right.
Okay, all right, got you. And like that, certain phrases, okay, I got you.
Right.
Those are, can we wrap this up phrase.
Right.
Doc, she kept going. They bring the food out. She goes, oh, baby, don't worry about it. You can go ahead and eat, and sits down.
Yeah.
And the woman looking at me, I'm looking at her like, did you just sit your ass down?
No, exactly. But, it comes with the territory, man.
Right, but then it was kind of like, send me an email, send me an email, send me a one-pager. Again, that's a cue.
Right. No, the funny thing when they want your phone number. You walk in, hey, can I get your number?
Yeah, Doc. Hey, man, I want to holler at you. Can I get your number? Send me an email. But I want
you. Can you give me your number, man?
Right, and I want your number.
Yeah, give me your number so I can call you, so we can talk that business. Because I got money, I got people in money in Baltimore with money.
And I go, the email comes to the phone.
Okay, you don't got a number or nothing?
Send me an email. It comes to the phone.
Okay. You don't got Instagram?
I can't get your number.
Instagram?
It's like, I don't know you.
Exactly.
And then it's like, you gonna check the email?
Exactly. I said no.
The email comes to me.
Right.
And I go, no, the email, I don't do gatekeepers.
Right.
Yeah, but you gonna check? Then that's when I go, you gonna send it?
Right, exactly.
You know, when they get
I send them different people emails. I just send them to Disney. Just send all that to Disney.
Mark Curry at Disney.com?
Mark Curry at Disney. Mark Curry at Southwest. Mark Curry at McDonald's. I partner with them like Cardi B.
I love this with him. Doc, I've been trying to reach you.
Right.
How?
Well.
Oh, I've been trying to reach you. I said, I got a website, an email.
Right.
I got a show email, a network email.
Right.
I'm on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Fanbase, LinkedIn,
He's
TikTok.
still on MySpace.
And I go, so tell me exactly how.
Right.
And then, this is the one I love. No, man, I sent you an email, you ain't respond. And when they got too much bass in their voice.
Right.
Oh, you did? What's your name? Pull the email up. I just did a search. Ain't nothing come up.
Right. Oh, man, you must have get
No, Doc, you must have. No,
right.
It must have went into your spam folder. No, this search is spam, trash, and the inbox.
Right.
Then I'm like, you clearly don't watch the show. I always got receipts.
Right.
And again, I don't do it all the time, but when they get like a little extra with it.
Right.
Then I got to treat them like they're on the show. Now, tell me this here. Do you have cat? I know this happens.
What?
So I saw a story about, the story's about dudes in the gym who can hoop and how they always want to challenge a retired NBA player. Mm-hmm. And the NBA retired guys, it was like some white guys, and he averaged like 4 points, played in the league 10 years.
Right.
And he was like, look, they don't understand. He said, when you an NBA player, you the best in the world.
In the world.
He said, even if you at the end of the bench, he said, so what these cats don't understand, there's a certain gene. He said, there's a certain gear that we have.
Right.
That when it gets serious, that kicks in.
Right.
So when people want to debate,
right.
I'm sure cats think they funny.
Right.
And you like, you play with them, but then they keep going. Then you like, oh, I now need to show your ass I'm a pro.
Right.
And then when you go in, damn dog, why you had to go so hard? Look, you when you mess with a pro,
right,
in their lane, you gonna get treated like a pro.
Right, I agree.
I know that's had to happen to you.
All the time. You know they always want to challenge, but I think my reputation, not too many people challenge. I go, that's how I kept Mr. Cooper, them kids in line. If you remember, I would talk about it. If you remember, I would always say, boy, sit your big old head down. I would always say something. And so, so as far as, being challenged, when I'm being challenged, I'm confident enough. Well, I just say, okay, that's your best. And then is it worth it? Is it worth challenging this dude? No. So
Fanbase is pioneering a new era of social media for the creator economy. This next generation social media app with over 600,000 users is raising $17 million, and now is your chance to invest. For details on how to invest, visit startengine.com/fanbase or scan the QR code. Another way we're giving you the freedom to be you without limits.
We wish to plead our own cause. Too long have others spoken for us. This is an opportunity for us to be able to speak to our issues. Y'all better understand something real quick. We ain't going nowhere. It is a continual battle that we see all across this country. Revolution will not be televised. The revolution will be streamed.
All momentum we have now, we have to keep this going.
He makes sure that our stories are told.
Roland Martin's doing this every day.
You can't be black-owned media and be scared.
I'm at a hotel in Atlanta trying to get this drink, my cranberry juice, and dude's sitting here, so he throwing stuff out, and me, I'm all right, game on. Okay.
Right.
Okay. And I got my Astros jersey on, so he decided, he wants to
start talking.
And I was like,
I'm an Oakland Raider fan, so I know what you mean.
And I was like, all right, bro, just, I'm waiting on a drink, and he kept going.
That's Atlanta, you said?
In Atlanta.
That's happened to me in Atlanta.
He kept going, and I was like, say, bro, and Cat's at the bar, and so, he's sitting, okay, all right. Mark, he made one more comment.
Right.
And that pro-debater kicked in.
Right.
Shh. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, I just
say, bro, say, dog. I said, no. I said, I gave your ass 3 warnings.
Yeah,
I said, you had your little audience.
Right.
I said, now I'm about to show you bartender smart.
Right.
I said, you ain't TV smart.
Maybe it's the same dude, because I had to say, I'm in the Delta Crown room, and this dude arguing me about the Oakland Raiders. I said, dude, and then I took myself, he didn't know who I was. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I said, man, I got on him. I said, what are you talking about, homie? You don't even know me. You don't even play, blah, 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 blah. That's the same thing.
I hit homeboy with like 3 facts.
Yeah.
Bro, it was like, yeah. He was like, say, man, why you not? I said,
I did the same thing. I said, who your quarterback? How many games have you won? Huh? We beat you twice. Blah, blah, blah. He was like, oh, whoa. Yeah.
See, you open your mouth. See, that's what I'm saying. You ain't trying to go there.
Right.
And so I told him, I said, see, you bartender smart.
Right.
I said, you can't bring your ass on TV.
Right.
Now give my goddamn cranberry juice so I can get out of here. I said, I warned you, leave me alone.
That's right.
You talk about folks that come at you. If you had to do a comedy versus, you on stage, you on that side of the stage, and it's not about the competition, but just who would you love, I'm asking you 2, living and deceased, who you would love just to have, to be a one-on-one,
personally, I wouldn't want to, I think our craft, it sounds interesting, but I think our craft is everybody has an individualism.
True.
And so it's not about hit on hit on hit on hit, but, I would love to do a versus, but, where we're going to be even, but the comedy is different because the headliner is number 1. So it's like...
No, I'm just saying, is there some, like, look, I don't care.
Versus is hard for me.
Just, is there, okay, so let's just say if you're on the same billing with somebody, is there somebody who you're like, if they on that same, they gonna bring it. So they gonna bring some, and I'm thinking about the old Motown when they would travel, and the Temptations would kill it. They'd be like, Marvin Gaye, you better bring your ass tonight.
Just
or
like,
the previous night, Marvin killed it, and they were like, watch what's gonna happen tonight.
Just like comedy in the 90s, 80s and 90s. I don't know. I don't want to get into it because if I say something about some verses and a name, it'll reverberate back. So I'm not gonna even get into verses. But I don't think verses will work with comedians. I know what you're saying. I want to answer the question, but it depends on, everybody got their own audience. So this audience, you would have to bring your own audience,
Okay, what if both y'all brought I'm talking about, is there somebody who you respect?
I respect all the comedians.
But there's who
I'm not answering that.
Who bring it? I'm
not answering that. I ain't answering that.
Because see, when I asked the OJs this, they said,
but that's different. They got a song, you got a song. You can't say I got a joke and you got a joke.
Yes, you can.
You could, but you could.
You could.
What's your joke?
And I'm saying, I think it'll be, when I asked Wayne Brady that, he said, I would love to be opposite Jamie Foxx.
Oh, I would like to see that.
Because both, he said, whether it's comedy, improv, singing, he was like, he said he would challenge me and would bring out, he said, just that.
I would like to see that. I would like to see that. I would like to see that. Give them some Red Bulls, both of them. Put them in a room and all them sounds. That would be great. I'd like to pressure them, you know.
See, when I asked the singers
Put a
that,
pistol on them.
when I asked the singers that, it's so funny because back in those days, cats, like, you had to bring it.
Yeah.
We were jamming, we talking about B.B. King before we started.
Right.
And when B.B. King died, I interviewed Lionel Richie. And Lionel said, man, he said, we had a show in D.C.
Right.
He said it was the Commodores, Earth, Wind and Fire, and B.B. King.
Right.
He said, so we arguing with Earth, Wind and Fire. He said, both of us hot. We arguing.
Who went up first?
Who going on first? And B.B. said, hey guys, he said, listen, I checked, it's an earlier flight back to Memphis.
Right. That's
he said, so let me, he said, I'll go out, I'll perform first, I can catch that early flight to Memphis. He said, then y'all got it.
Yeah.
They were like, all right. He said, Lionel said, man, BB roll that amp out there.
Destroy it.
Set on, he said, destroy it. He said, then we start arguing who the hell was gonna have to follow that. He said, and BB left. He said, man, he just destroyed
That's right.
He said, here we arguing about.
That's right, BB.
They were like, did nobody want to follow that?
I'm the same way. I've been in this game so long. Headline, I don't care as long as I got my check. I really don't care. But dudes be like, man, I got a headline. Go ahead, bro. Do what you need to do. You give me my time on stage. I'm gonna do what I do. Give me my check, and I'm out. Dude, and that's a big thing in our industry. Got a headline. Got to be the headliner. Got to be the headliner.
See, that's ego.
Headliner. Give me my money.
That's ego.
My ain't nothing gonna change.
Teddy, I saw one IG Live, Teddy Carpenter. He said he messed his money up. He said it was him, DC Curry, and Tommy Davidson.
Wow.
And he said he was like he said they were bringing it, and it was so. I think he said DC was going so hard, and they were like,
he can bring it.
They were like, dog.
Tommy brings.
They were like, dog, you're not closing. And they were like, he said, DC didn't care. He like, bringing it, like, say, man, you making it hard on the clothes. He like, that ain't my problem.
That ain't my problem.
Teddy was like, the tour never happened. And it was, but see, I don't understand that. This is just how I think.
Right.
My whole deal is, if I got a tour and I got three people, I'm the same way if I'm giving speeches or whatever. I ain't worried about what you're doing. I know what I'm going to do.
Right.
And to me, if the audience is getting your best from all three, you win.
Right.
I'm not tripping if somebody just smoke. I'm like, I want them to smoke.
Exactly. Well, I'm on tour with Cat Williams, 2023 and me, and that's what Cat does. Cat puts us out there, and you go, do what you do. He can go. Cat can go. Cat ain't worried about it. Give him your 20. You give him your 20. You give him your 20. He don't care. Everybody got to go with it, you know, and that's the way we present it, you know. And you know, when you out there, you got to give them what you give them. And like I said, I'm a veteran. You can headline all you want. There you go. I agree. You are the headliner. You are the one. Thank you. I agree. I don't want to go first, but damn, let me go second, and I'm out of there. You know what I mean?
You're like, I got something to do.
Yeah, I'm at craft service eating while watching you. Great, keep going, buddy. Woo, my shoes off.
It is always interesting when people they get caught up in how much time I got.
Yeah.
How much.
One thing I never do, this is something I never do, teach you little young comics out there, listen to me. Stop worrying about the other motherfucker's time. God damn. You know, they gonna do time over you. Roland gonna go up, Roland going in front, Roland gonna do, he supposed to do 20, Roland gonna do 30. Roland may do 40. But as in the game, you don't let them see you sweat. You put on your headphones to say, let me know when it's ready. Let me know when they ready. I could care less what he does. I could give a fuck less. And these dudes be worried. How much time he doing? He doing this. What joke he doing? They can stop bitching on dude Joe. Do what you do. And that's what you tell him. Oh, well, he's doing my... Just go out there and do your time.
I gave a speech in Virginia. And the sister, she came up to me, she says, she said, this is so great. She says, they got me singing after you. I said, you don't want to do that. I said, you don't want to do that. I said, you want to sing that song before I speak?
Right.
And she was like, no, it's good. I said, no, it's not. I said, I'm just letting you know. I said,
right.
I know what I'm about to do.
Right.
I said, you want to get that song done. I said, because when I get done, the room about to clear out.
Right.
I said, I'm going to have them song fire.
Right.
They're going to be, said, I'm letting you know.
They're going to be protesting.
I said, baby,
you going down the Carnation now.
I said, I'm trying to tell you. Doc, she did it. When I finished, she came to me. I'm so glad I sang that song for
Right.
you. I said, like, I tried to warn you, baby. I tried to warn you.
Yeah, you got to know. I remember I was hosting Essence, and I think it was Erykah Badu and Fugees, right? Mrs. from the Fugees.
Okay.
What's her name?
Lauryn Hill.
Lauren, it was Erykah Badu, Lauryn Hill. No, and Patti LaBelle closed that. And that was kind of, it was like, whoa, that was a lot of firepower for Patti to close.
Right.
Like, woo.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you got to know, who you can go in front of. But I just
with Jazz in the Garden. So I don't know why anybody would want to follow Charlie Wilson.
Yeah, exactly. But they got egos.
That's just
exactly.
It's just like I only met him once. I couldn't imagine saying, "Yeah, I'll follow Bernie Mac."
Yeah, exactly. Why would you want to?
Okay.
Okay. Exactly.
Fanbase is pioneering a new era of social media for the creator economy. This next generation social media app with over 600,000 users is raising $17 million, and now is your chance to invest. For details on how to invest, visit startengine.com/fanbase or scan the QR code. Another way we're giving you the freedom to be you without limits.
One year, Charlie, Lauryn Hill insisted on closing. When Charlie got done, and Lauryn came out late,
I can see that.
35,000 left. Yeah. They said there's about 10,000 folks left in the arena. And it was like, but the same thing happened at Essence. And Lionel Richie, my frat, and he didn't care. And Lionel was like, whatever.
They walked out on Lionel?
Dude, Charlie straight, bruh.
Lionel Richie?
Yes. I was there.
Why?
There's certain, you said about audience, there's certain audiences and certain Uncle Charlie left that stage.
Oh, Uncle Charlie tried to follow.
No. Uncle Charlie was before Lionel Richie.
Oh my God.
And
you can't do that.
And so what happened, all social media, and Lionel did a great show. It was crazy. He flew back to Cincinnati. Killed it the next night in Cincinnati. But just that particular audience, it's just
Lionel Richie. That's his song.
I mean, he got hits.
Follow that, yeah.
He got hits.
He got hits. But his hits like he was on drugs. Say you, say me. That's him in the mirror looking at him and say, you say me, I say you. Zoom, I feel like dancing on the ceiling. He was high making them songs.
Hello?
Hello, who is it?
Is it me you looking for?
Who is it? You say me, I say you. Hello? Who is it?
But one of the greatest songwriters.
I love it.
Paid.
And I talk about, I love you, Lionel, but that's what I patterned my style after Lionel Richie, because I did a casino.
You serious?
This is true story.
You told him that?
This is true. I did a casino, and Lionel Richie was in. I went to go see him. I was, he was at the casino also. I was like, wow, just the way he was dressed in black, the way he was older, but he was still not, he was clean. So that's my inspiration is Lionel Richie. So when I dress, just his style. He wasn't suited up, but he was relaxed. This is my Lionel Richie. Lionel, so this is to you.
Lionel he'll have on some black jeans, a shirt, and he'll just throw on a bling jacket.
Yeah, exactly.
Every time, and then when he go change, it's gonna be a bling jacket.
And so that's my old Lionel Richie. Really, it sounds crazy, but I just try his style. Relax, look good. So
that's funny. You told him that?
Nah. I never told him that.
No, that's respect there.
And that's true, because we was at the casino. Just the way he looked, he wasn't.
Dude, he doesn't.
And he had little black beads. I said, that's the way I want to dress like Lionel Richie.
He is not gonna stand up there. He ain't gonna stand up there and put on some crazy stuff.
Yeah, all that. These sometimes you see these entertainers, and they go through these periods. They be looking, they be having bling on or whatever.
And they got the whole. All right. They got the whole deal.
So Lionel, I did it for you, Lionel. You say me.
Hold on.
I can't sing Lionel. You say me.
I'm gonna see if he gonna answer.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna see if he gonna answer.
Don't call Lionel Richie. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna see if he gonna answer.
Lionel Richie.
Hold on.
Damn. Don't call Lionel Richie.
Do this here.
Who in the hell is that dressing like me? Who is that, JJ from Good Times?
Yo, Lionel, so I'm sitting here with Mark Curry. Mark Curry just told me in his interview that you are his inspiration for how he dresses
as an entertainer.
Tell
I saw you, Lionel. We were doing the casino. I think I can't remember the casino out of Los Angeles, and I performed. And I went to saw you perform, and you were classy. I liked the way you were dressed. You weren't overdressed. You didn't have stars and sparkles on and suits. It was casual. So I patterned myself after Lionel Richie. That's the truth. That's crazy. Love you, Lionel.
So that's why I FaceTime you, frat. So I'm sending you this video right now.
That's right.
Hit me back if we not done. See, I'm black like that.
Dang, that's Lionel Richie, baby.
Oh yeah.
Still in the game.
Oh yeah. We gonna send it to him right now.
I had a Commodore's album.
Hey, brother. Let me tell you something. Sweet Love. I was listening to him one night. And I said,
he had ballads.
I said, that's a sermon.
Yeah, he had ballads.
I said, that's a sermon. And then so I sat there and I was jamming it. And just going. And I said, that's a sermon. So I was on Periscope Live.
Right.
I said, let me break this song down for y'all. Let me show y'all how this song here is
right.
straight. I said, it's a sermon.
Right.
I said, 3 points, the hoop. Man, I sent him that video. He hollered laughing. I said, and really, if you listen, even how his intonation and everything, he would sound like a preacher. I said,
right.
That's it. Sweet Love. I said, it's a sermon.
Lionel's cold.
It's a sermon.
Lionel's cold.
Now you've opened for a lot of people.
Open for everybody. You name them, I opened up for them.
Okay, all right, I'm gonna name them. So let's go. Tell me about opening for James Brown.
Opening for James Brown. It was in Indiana. I remember James Brown was so gracious that he let me come and sing. So I'm on stage. I'm on stage.
Now hold up, that ain't.
This is true.
James don't play.
This is true. Indiana.
Wow.
Say it loud. I'm black and I'm proud. He gave me the mic. I came out, and he gave me the mic, and I was singing. I was doing my thing, and I looked, and I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't tell his business, but he had the baseball, Maceo maybe.
Maceo was saxophone.
Well, whoever, the older dude on the guitar, it wasn't even plugged up. I don't mean to tell that, James, but I said that was beautiful that old man, he was like that. And I was on stage, it wasn't even plugged up. But that old man was boom. And not only that, but James, I never told the story, but James Brown let me follow him. I said, well, James, that's when you had limos, so they had a limo. So I followed James Brown. He made appearances to different black clubs, and they had hella food out. And James wouldn't eat. He'd take pictures and leave. So he let me follow him to 3 clubs, and he talked to me. He was very, very nice.
Because it was a documentary. Mm-hmm. They found some old footage. It was a documentary. And the guys interviewing James Brown backstage, and they were like, oh, so we got this going on, and so, we may have Bruce Springsteen come out and join in the song. He's like, whoa.
Right.
I'm sorry, what do you mean by join? He's like, because we got the band tight.
Exactly.
Basically, he was like, no, you don't tell me.
No, you don't tell James.
That somebody going to be coming out and just...
Exactly.
James literally was like, hold on, what do you mean by he gonna join me on stage?
Right.
Like,
I believe that.
I'm talking about the whole tone change.
Yeah.
Like,
James didn't play that.
Who you? No.
And he was
like, he ain't rehearsed.
Yeah.
I'm watching the film, and it was like,
I can imagine it.
Well, we'll see.
He let me sing, man. He let me sing. I was like, wow.
Aretha
Franklin. I met Aretha Franklin one time. And I never opened up for her, but I met her back in Essence, at Essence Festival. And she just loved me. Oh, hi! And she was incredible.
We were good friends.
Yeah.
She was good people.
Yeah, I loved her. I met her, and she said, oh! And I was like, I don't know why I didn't have her on the show. I don't know why I didn't have Aretha Franklin on Mr. Cooper. I don't know why. Oh, at that time.
I got you. Let's see here. OJ's,
many a time. Showtime at the Apollo. They came to the first time I ever met the OJ. Mr. LeVert was doing that. He was very, very nice. He used my room. He came in, can I use your room? I said, God damn, that's the OJ's. And he was funny.
You ain't gonna say tell OJ's no.
Yeah, and he was very cool. Yeah, and so was the Apollo. So yes.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Have I opened up for Earth, Wind & Fire? I'm sure I have. I can't remember. I'm sure I have.
Commodores?
Radio City Music Hall.
Okay.
Never the Commodores.
Okay.
Never Lionel Richie. Richard Pryor.
Al Green?
No. I worked with Al Green one time at Tom Joyner.
Okay.
And he was a preacher, he got mad. God damn it, get my goddamn piano right. I was like, whoa, was that Al Green? Shit, get my shit right in here. God damn it, God damn it. No.
You like, what church? I'm going to his church
that
on
was the first
Sunday.
time I met Al Green. I said, I loved it. That's true. That's a preacher. Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see here. Well, you already mentioned Patti.
In the Democratic National Convention, me and Patti LaBelle opened up for President Clinton.
Okay.
And Patti started that shaking and started rolling on the floor, and the Secret Service didn't know what the hell to do. Shit, I'm like, I ain't even with her. I ain't with her. They didn't know what to do. They pulled some pistols out on Patti. She started rolling, click, click, what's going on here?
Patti would pull her own pistol out.
Yeah. So that's Patti. I love Patti. She's beautiful. She's like a mother. Let me tell you the Patti LaBelle story. The Patti listened to this when my mother was alive. I took my mother to go see Patti LaBelle at the Circle Star Theater. True story. And Patti LaBelle let us come backstage. And, oh my God, she's just so nice to my mother, man, make me cry. She was so nice. She really treated my mother so nice. But Patti LaBelle was backstage, getting ready. And she had the mic. Put the mic down, put on. She started her show from in her dressing room. I swear, are you ready? Yeah. Somebody give me a Sprite, please. Girl, yeah, so how'd you make your cornbread? We got to go, okay? And I never forgot that. She started her show from the back. That's true. That's true. From the back.
And you like?
She was like, she wasn't even dressed. Give me some raisins. We love you, Patti.
Oh, let's see. Let's see, who else? Who can I name?
Stories.
Oh my goodness.
Because I've been in the game so long.
Give me your three favorite folks to open for. Who we haven't talked
First
about.
person I opened up for was Ray Charles. Ray Charles, still got the poster. And I walked into a room and Ray Charles was sitting in a dark room, small man, true story. I walked in and I said, hello. He said, hey, you doing? You the comedian, what's up? And he talked about comedy to me, about him. And I like to do comedy, I play jokes and da-da-da. And I told I told my daddy I'm opening for Ray Charles. I don't think he believed me. He said, yeah, right, nigga. Well, good. Well, good luck. Tell him I said hi. And so Ray Charles was very nice to me. James Brown, Richard Pryor. Opened up for Richard Pryor in 92. And he was the greatest because he taught me my game. Mm-hmm. He taught me game that I'll never tell nobody. And the greatest moment of my life, of my career, is when I came out of my room and Richard Pryor said, Mark Curry. I was like, what the fuck? He probably thought I was African because I was like, how you doing, Richard Pryor? He was my hero beyond hero.
Yeah, Richard Pryor knew your name.
Richard Pryor knew my name.
And you were like...
And I showed him a ticket stub. Let me pip this game. I told him a ticket stub that I had from 1974, the first time I ever saw him from the Circle Star Theater.
Wow.
And I had the ticket stub, and he looked at the ticket stub and said, oh, shit, in Oakland, that's some wild-ass motherfucker. I swear, that's a true story. That's a true story. I had the ticket stub, and I still have it.
Fanbase is pioneering a new era of social media for the creator economy. This next generation social media app with over 600,000 users is raising $17 million, and now is your chance to invest. For details on how to invest, visit startengine.com/fanbase or scan the QR code. Another way we're giving you the freedom to be you without limits.
When you talk about blackness and what happens in black culture, we're about covering these things that matter to us, speaking to our issues and concerns.
This is a genuine people-powered movement.
There's a lot of stuff that we're not getting. You get it, and you spread the word.
We wish to plead our own cause
Too long have others spoken for us. We cannot tell our own story if we can't pay for it.
This is about covering us.
Invest in black-owned media.
Your dollars matter. We don't have to keep asking them to cover our
So
stuff.
please support us in what we do, folks. We want to hit 2,000 people, $50 this month, raise $100,000. We're behind 100,000, so we want to hit that. Y'all money makes this possible.
Check some money orders. Go to P.O. Box 57196, Washington, D.C. 20037-0196. The Cash App is $RM Unfiltered. PayPal is R Martin Unfiltered. Venmo is RM Unfiltered. Zelle is Roland at RolandSMartin.com. How weird is it for you? I know how it is for me. When you meet somebody that you are an absolute fan of,
Right.
but they a fan of yours.
Wow.
It's like it's the weirdest.
Right.
Cause you like, oh my God.
Right. I know. Yeah, when they know you, you know. I just saw Nas. I was at Dave Chappelle's jazz thing. He saw a lot of celebrities were back there, but it was Nas. And Nas, you say, well, I know Nas, but he said, what's up, man? I was like, damn, Nas. He said, you a real one, man. I was like, coming from Nas, that meant a lot.
Same thing.
You know?
We I go backstage, Essence. Was Patti performing? No. Nas performed. It was the night Nas performed, and Michelle Obama was doing her book.
Wow.
With Gail.
Wow.
I go backstage to meet Nas. Dude, we rapping for 45 minutes.
Yeah, he's deep.
We don't even, and again, I'm used to
Work.
he was asking questions.
Right.
Patti comes in, wants to meet him, greet him, whatever. I'd never even heard Michelle Obama.
Right.
We were there the whole time.
Wow.
The whole time, talking the whole time.
Right, that's deep. I never met Michelle Obama. I would love to meet her.
Okay.
And Mr. Obama.
Yeah, that was, he's, I mean, you're right, deep brother.
Yeah, deep
brother.
He was, I mean, for these guys, I just try to stay, it's great when you get recognized and you see these dudes and they know who you are. You're like, oh, man, I know who you are.
Oh.
Man, of course I know who you are.
At the White House, Hank Aaron sitting next to Harry Belafonte. So
Wow.
I knew Mr. B. So oh my God.
That's a picture right there.
I walk up.
Imagine that picture.
I got it.
My God, Hank Aaron
I walk
and
up,
Harry Belafonte.
I walk up. I've been waiting to meet you. Straight. So he's sitting on the bench, and I walk up, and both of them got their canes, everything.
Right.
No, I said, no. He said, no.
Right.
I've been waiting to meet you.
Wow, yeah, D.
No, I'm standing up for
Right.
you. I was like,
Because he knows what to say. Because he's a veteran, he knows what to say.
bro, I was like,
Yeah.
and so he starts talking about how he loves me on TV, what I stand
Right,
for.
right.
Doc, I was like,
Right.
yo.
Because he knows. He's been through it.
Same with Sydney.
I met Sidney Poitier. My story, I'm in the Delta Crown room, and I saw Sidney Poitier walked up to me. I wasn't going to walk up to him. I was like, oh, my God. Aaron wrote me a letter. I was like, oh, my God. Why didn't I put him on Mr. Cooper? Oh. How come he didn't direct it?
So Image Awards, Ben Jealous tells me Sydney and Harry gonna present the award to the black stuntman. I was like, I called Mr. B, I was like, listen, I ain't never met Sydney Poitier. He's like, have it. I'll take care of it. All right, cool. So when they come out, whole room stands up. Everybody stands up. I'm like, I go backstage. I'm like, his ass may be leaving as soon as he walk up that stage.
Right.
I didn't even wait for I went backstage. So I go backstage.
Right.
And, same thing how you approach, you approach him, walk up. Mr. Poitier, really wanted to meet you.
Yeah.
We met before.
Yes, we've met before.
No, we haven't. Yes, we have. I know you through television.
Right.
I crack up laughing.
Right.
And the next year, he presents the award to Harry. And we're backstage and go back, greet him, got photos. So we're walking out, and he stumbles, and I catch him. Grab his right arm, hand in the middle of his back. Oh,
Wow.
and just hold him.
Yeah.
I steady him, walk him to the car.
Right.
Okay, give him to his person, take him to the car. Mark, by 3 weeks later, my phone blowing up, rolling. Sidney Poitier called TV1. He's trying to reach you. I was like,
Wow.
give him the number.
Right.
Like what?
Yeah.
And so one person called me, a third person. I was like, man, just give me the number.
Right.
Just give me the number.
Right.
So man, he gives me the number, and so he calls me, Mark, straight up. He calls me, and I call him. He answers. So he thanks me for holding him up, and then he begins to talk. Now, mind you, I'm sitting there, bruh, and I'm like, okay, what, like,
Right.
and then he starts talking. Dude, I'm about to start crying. No, I started, so I had to go into reporter's mode.
He probably thought you was crazy. It was crazy.
I had to go to reporter's mode, which what happens is you basically, like, strip all emotion out and because you just focus on the deal.
Right.
Doc, he starts talking about, I had the notes. I watch you constantly on the show that you work on, and I found your point of view on issues that are very immediate in the lives of all Americans. You're quick of mind,
Wow.
and you are very, very, very reliable. Your intellectual disposition is many layered, and you do a great job. You
Wow.
handle the words, the alphabetic word, with great aplomb, and you express things clearly, and you've got more than your share of guts. I just have an appreciation of how you conduct life, but you do it with such grace, and you're not a backer-upper.
Deep.
Bruh.
Deep. Yes. That's dope.
I was like, this Sidney Poitier.
Yeah, he wrote me something on a napkin. I didn't know what to do.
Still got it?
I'm sure I do. Jonathan Winters did the same thing. I met Jonathan Winters, and I tried to get him on the show. They wouldn't let him on Mr. Cooper.
Wow.
They said he made me cry. I was at a diner, and to this day, I don't know if he knew who I was, but he was an older comic, and he was riffing. I was like, this dude just started riffing. I was like, wow. It was the greatest thing I'd ever, and I tried. They didn't want it. They said he was too old or something, Yeah.
See, that's the thing, man, when we talk about, I tell people, you can meet a lot of people.
Yeah.
But the legends are at a different level. I tell people, there are great people, there are good people, there are great people, there are stars, there are superstars, there are icons, then there are legends.
Then there are legends, yes.
And to me, that's the highest.
The highest.
When you're a legend.
Yes, I agree. That's the highest you can be, is being a legend. That's what I want to be one day, a legend. What the hell? I want to be a legend. Why not? A legend is it. Richard Pryor was a legend. Sidney Poitier was a legend.
And see, here's how I think how you know you.
Paul Robeson.
Oh
legend.
my God.
A legend.
Had Mr. B. And here's the thing about
Sidney Poitier.
What I think about legends. Legends are so different because you approach. It's so like when you watch in Africa when they're approaching the king, and they walking up, it's sort of like walking up slowly, head down, how they approach. That's the deal. You don't roll up on a legend. Yo, what's up? No. You scope them out. You approach a legend in a different way.
But then, this is a funny story. I'm in Las Vegas. I was doing a residency there, and what is his name? Oh my God, just on not Burt Bacharach, but the other dude. I can't think of his name.
Songwriter?
Yeah, legend. Barry Manilow.
Okay.
Was at the club. It was after hours, and they had a band there. So Barry Manilow was there. I was on the microphone. And I just said, Barry Manilow just walked in. He wanted to do a song, but we just out of time. I'm sorry, B. We love you, though. And he came, and I walked back. I didn't know he was going to take it. He stood up. I never forget this. He stood up and met me. I was like, whoa. He was Barry Manilow. He said, man, you're funny. I was like, oh, my God. Just the fact that he stood up.
Right.
And I never forgot that.
Right.
That he stood up. He didn't have to. Barry Manilow. How many people he stand up to? He stood up and shook my hand. I was like, Barry Manilow.
See, those, to me, what I tell folks, young folks will say, man, I want to do what you do.
Right.
And I say, but do you want to do what I do?
Right.
They look at me like I'm crazy. And I say, listen, y'all want to be recognized.
Right.
But a lot of cats want that story. But what I tell them is the work creates that.
Yeah.
That ain't, it's the work.
Hard work.
And it ain't the short work. It's the work, that creates that.
You're right. To stay in this game, a lot of work, doing things you don't want to do, be humble. You got to do, for me to be in the game, I've been in the game since 87, making money in comedy. So you got to reinvent yourself. You got to stay with it. You got to, so much to do. And I love comedy. That's my first love, is stand-up comedy first. I'm a comedian first, then an actor. So people, like you said, it takes a lot of hard work just to do what you do, just to maintain, an audience and keep it going and stay positive, stay relevant. Look how long you've been in the game. You could fade. Some dudes fade.
91.
Yeah, okay, some dudes fade. All them dudes you seen on all them shows faded. All them black light-skinned dudes. How many black light-skinned dudes that didn't make it? Didn't they just take Don Lemon off? God damn. You motherfuckers be falling. Every light-skinned dude didn't make it. Am I right? They all started big. They on Lester Holt, like, shit, I'm Lester Holt. I'm living in an apartment by myself. I'm scared as hell. They're coming for my shit. I know they are. It's the truth. All the way. All them dudes gone.
But it's the work.
Yeah, it's the work. It's what you put in.
And when you talk about the work, when you're talking to these younger cats, if you see somebody, and I'm sure you probably have seen two different. You've seen the cats who you like, I ain't telling them shit, because I don't see it.
Well,
but are the other cats who you see it and they ain't working hard, and you like, yo?
No, when I tell them and they don't listen, I don't know. Hey man, you should do the joke. You said the joke you had on all white, you like a ghost. You should say, and da-da-da-da. Oh, I was gonna do that. I was gonna say that. All right, I'm gone. Okay. All right. I know a lot of people like that. Not even maybe professional comedians try to tell them something. Oh, nah. So, I just look at them, and no matter who the comedian is, I always give them the joke up. That's what, I'm starting a comedy school, straight up. And so I can teach these guys. That's what needs to be done, because I always see it, though. I said, man, you should add this. I always tag people just to do it. Because I'm listening to the joke. I see where the joke came from, how he did the joke. Where can you make the joke better? And I always tag. Some people take it. I know some celebrities that I gave it to. I could tell you some names. They're like, nah. I was like, motherfucker, you need this shit. Shit, no, you need to take this, because your shit is whack as fuck. Whack ass.
See, to me, that is, well, I don't understand why people would sit here and want to reject that, because it's like, when you understand the craft, what you're describing is the craft.
It's the craft.
And breaking it down,
right.
breaking down the joke, different parts, and saying how...
Cutting out the dead shit that don't work. Cut that out. It don't work.
And when people, and it kills me when people act as if, yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. It's like, no, actually, I do. I mean, it's like you cannot replace experience.
Yeah, no.
You just cannot.
But these young ones think that they did it 3 years and they're ready. They think they're ready. They ain't ready. They ain't ready. They think they are. And I see dudes out there that's famous. They think they ready. They ain't ready. Shit whack as fuck.
Well, what I say, I don't care what level you're at.
Yeah.
The whole point is you are constantly in pursuit.
Yes, that's me.
Of
I like that.
Being better.
Yes.
That you'll sit here and you'll be like,
yes.
Yeah, I didn't like how my hands, like for me, I'm like, I'll sit here and I'll watch the tape.
Right.
And sometimes the audio is not even up.
Right.
But I'm looking at body position.
Exactly.
I'm looking
I did the same thing.
I'm looking at
I was tired
how
that day.
I was standing.
Yeah.
I'm looking at
I do that.
how did I move? How did I flow? Because a lot of times, like if I'm giving a keynote, my whole deal is, all right, it depends. Am I having a headset? Am I holding the mic? Is the mic here? Am I standing at a podium?
Right.
Am I walking?
Right.
What am I doing?
Right.
And it all depends, on that particular audience, what I'm trying to deliver, and so how I do it. And I'll have cats like who come on my show on panels,
right.
and I'll be like, "Yo, did you go back and study the tape? What do you mean?
Right.
Did you go back
and study that tape?
And look at the tape?"
Right.
I said, every athlete does that.
Yeah.
I said,
I do it. I'm on tour with Cat. We got 50 cities. Every show, Roland, I listen to the audio. I kind of know when I had a new joke, but I look at my physical, like, damn, the pants look stupid. I look tired. Nigga, man, you ain't putting no work. You look goofy. And I tighten it up for the next show. You got to look at that tape. I look crazy. I look high. My hair wasn't right. Them pants look baggy or whatever. My thing is I try to give them peak performance, 125%.
Right.
And sometimes you look, and it's hard to do that all the time. Even I'm sure with you got to,
Yeah.
We got to look at that tape to correct that.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I just tell folks, look, I mean, that's the difference between you wanting to be regular.
Right.
You want to be good. You want to be great. You want to be legendary. I did an interview before here, and I was talking about relationships, like all different people you talked about. For me, when I connect with people, and there's no disrespect to publicists or to business managers, but when I hit people, I'm hitting them direct.
Yeah, I knew you were. I know. I called my agents. They're rolling. Tell them to call me. I said, nigga ain't gonna call you. Shit. We gonna do a damn interview. I know what to do. We ain't gonna go through all that. They were like, "What? Come to call me?" I said, I ain't gonna. It don't work like that.
Right, man. We had an interview. TV One called me like at the last. They like, well, hey, we need we're airing the Image Awards, and we need one of those Barbara Walters style show. I'm like, we ain't got ABC money. So why are we tripping? Yeah. And it was like 3 weeks. I was like, did y'all just realize the Image Awards coming on in 3 weeks?
Right.
So man, we scrambling. So I was like,
right.
So I hit Journey Smollett, Common, John Legend, Issa Rae.
Right.
Got them all. We got a house in Hollywood Hills. We do the interview, and it was hilarious. So whoever's Common's publicist, Common, my man, one of the publicists like, okay, we're gonna need hair and makeup. And I went, my executive producer came to me, and I went, Common ain't got no hair.
Yeah, Common, what you need some hair and makeup for?
I literally went, he ain't got no hair.
Right.
He bald-headed.
Yeah, right.
I was like, nah, I ain't gonna be no hair and makeup.
Right, exactly.
And then some of them was like, okay, we're gonna need this here.
Yeah.
Common drove himself. Right. John Legend's like, oh yeah, I live up the street.
I drove myself.
Right, John, I live up the street. Yeah. Came by, and so I had some cats on the crew. They were like, yo, I mean, how did that happen? I said,
right.
Because I called. I
said, exactly.
It's relationship.
How long it took me? I called you right back.
God, but that's,
so many other people want me to do interviews.
There you go.
I was like, nah.
Right. It's relationship, which I tell people you have to build. Right. It just don't.
Right.
And so cats, when you see somebody, they're just like, oh yeah, I said, no. I said, you gotta understand how to build.
Yeah, you're right to build. I called you right back. I said, I'm down with that. I can do it without anybody else. I got to go through hoops. Who gonna be there? I was like,
now for the artists don't know this here, and it was so. Remember we were in Mexico.
Yeah.
So here we are. We sitting here just joking or whatever, and you like, man, come on out here and grab that mic. Let's just go on here.
Right.
And we were just joking back and forth. What was funny is that the organizers were like, hey, we don't want you to go back up there with Mark.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was like, well, you know, Mark asked me to.
Right.
I said, we were just joking. They were like, well, no, we don't want you to do that. And I was kind of like, okay, that's fine. It's y'all. I'm like, it's y'all's show. But what they didn't understand is you and I were just riffing just before. Right. You were like,
they wouldn't understand that I didn't mind that. And I can go with it. Some dudes couldn't. I can go with you. Whatever you got, I got. You know.
And it wasn't just. Yeah, I mean, it was like, because somebody asked me, they were like, well, how did it happen? I was like, well, actually, the night before, we were just hanging out, and we were just joking with another. You like, man, come on out there with me. Let's have some fun with these people.
Yeah, have some fun.
But that's why I think some people, first of all, that was a trip anyway, because they got mad at me again, so Kirk Whalum performed. And Kirk is my number one artist. And when I say my number one artist, I'm talking about
at the religious thing.
Yeah, and when I say
the dude who sang, the other dude, tall dude.
Donnie McClurkin.
Yeah,
he sang after Kirk. When I say Kirk is my number, that's my main.
He robbed me, Donnie McClurkin.
He robbed me.
I was in the lobby. I ain't lying. I was walking late night, smoking a little blunt. And, I heard something behind me. And they give me your money. I said, it was Donnie McClurkin. I ain't lying. I ran.
I think Donnie bigger than taller than you, too. Donnie tall.
He said, can you? I was like, wait. I'm at Donnie McClurkin after me. Donnie, don't try it. You could have robbed me. That's the... He a thug. Donnie McClurkin is a thug.
Don't make me call Donnie.
No.
Don't make me call. Donnie Mark said you a thug.
No, he's a good guy.
Fanbase is pioneering a new era of social media for the creator economy. This next generation social media app with over 600,000 users is raising $17 million, and now is your chance to invest. For details on how to invest, visit startengine.com/fanbase or scan the QR code. Another way we're giving you the freedom to be you without limits.
Is it still awesome that after all these years, cats still refer to Hanging Mr. Cooper?
See, when the crew laugh, I laugh. Oh, God, that's so funny.
People still talk about Hanging Mr. Cooper.
Yes.
That's been, when did it go off the air?
92, 93, 94, 95. I think 96 and 95. I don't
But
even know.
the fact that so many people...
Yeah, and we want to bring it back. I think it's time to bring it back. I was just in my backyard. I was manifesting about life. I said, I would love to come back because it was a great time, and these kids need that right now. They need that male role model in the schools, I think. Even on the TV.
Oh, I agree. Yeah.
Because people are scared to go into the high schools. You know, the high school, you know what I mean? I would love to bring it back, and I think we could bring it back. What do you think? I think we'll ask the people. I would ask your people.
All right, we'll do a poll.
Yeah.
Y'all want to hang a Mr. Cooper?
Yeah, I say let's go. We all look good. You know, Holly looked good. You know,
right.
We look the same. You know, Raven looked the same. Marquise, Don Lewis. We come through. It'd be funnier than half the bullshit you see out there on TV now. God damn. What the fuck? What happened to TV?
Damn. It's some.
I'm like, oh my God.
It's some non-funny stuff.
Non-funny. We was funny. I watched the show, you know, they did reruns at Christmas, and I never watch myself.
Right.
I never go back and watch. I just don't. But I was watching Mr. Cooper. First one thing, he dressed. He was G. I was like, damn, that motherfucker was clean. He was clean, but it was funny. It was very funny. So, you know, we want to bring that back. Let's get that campaign going.
Is there something that you've always wanted to do?
Wow.
That you have yet to do? It was on your mind, it's been in your spirit.
Late night.
Really, a late night show?
Late night, I would kill it like no one else. They put all these other dudes on that ain't funny. These dudes ain't comedians, but, you know, put me on late night, and I think I have a rapport with every celebrity. I know everybody, and I wouldn't go on with all that, I would have some fun with them, and that's something I always wanted to do was late night.
Now, that's funny you said that because when I was at TV One, we had the morning show.
Right.
And they were like, man, we need to get better raising more money. Right. And one of the folks, they were like, yo, we need to let roll into the late night show.
Right.
And they were like, no, he ain't a comedian. They were like, no. They said, late night shows ain't all 100% comedy.
Right.
They said, it's also how do you connect with people, how do you interview people, and how do you get those stories out?
Right.
And what they didn't understand was, now the crazy part is that when we would have comedians come on the show, we had a segment called Wild 'N Out Wednesday.
Right.
And the comedian was like, oh yeah, he the newsman. And it was like,
right.
Okay, then don't come in here just thinking, you know, you can just show out.
Right.
So we had several comedians came in.
Right.
They fired.
Yeah.
Not fire right back. They were like, oh shit. I was like, okay. I'm like, don't get that news stuff confused now.
Right.
I said, I'm still black.
Right.
And so, man, we would sit be going back and forth to the guy at the point, one of the comedians. Don't you walk your ass out there and just think you just gonna start scoring on him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, don't get that shit twisted.
Right. And when the late night shows, they cater to these celebrities so much, you gotta push them a little bit.
Yeah.
Stop, I don't wanna know about your book. Let's talk.
Right there. So when I call different people, they were like, okay, so what are we talking about? I'm like, I don't know, whatever comes up.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like, what do you mean? I said, it's an organic conversation.
Right.
I had others who were like, well, I got a project. I said, I hate project interviews.
Me too.
Because they're not interesting.
Exactly. Exactly. And most of the celebrity interviews be boring.
Dude,
my dog went into Staples and barked, and I didn't know what to do.
It was great working with so-and-so.
Right.
It was great work. And you're like, you ain't never heard somebody say, man, that shoot was some bullshit.
Yeah.
He
exactly. Nigga, what you drink? What you drink when you be drinking? What you drink? You smoke? You crazy. You know,
it's having a real dialogue. Right. That's why
I would love to do late night. I would love to come out with a monologue, and I want to do mine late. Let me do mine 12:30 at night for those who up. People are always up.
Oh.
Always. You can do a 3 a.m. show.
When we were growing up, when the Star Spangled Banner came on,
time to go to sleep,
and the flag, you like, TV over.
Right.
It's time. That's gone.
But there's always, every time you watch at 3 a.m., you just see a preacher or something. You say, who is this dude? You got to recognize Calvary was baptized through water and fire. You know, you say, who is this dude?
It happens all the time.
Yeah, I love them dudes. I call them. I said, the devil is in me. What can I do? Call me back. Right? We don't do that in the daytime. I'm possessed.
A late night.
Yeah, I love to do late night. Mark Curry late night.
Okay.
We would have a band. I would definitely have an old school band. My band would be a band, not no put together bullshit band. My band would be, you know,
they got to be well dressed.
Yeah, well dressed like the old. Not that we can't get the Ohio players or somebody like that. Give me Sly Stone. Go pull Sly, or somebody like that. Whole band.
Right.
You know, and I would love to do that late night.
Okay, that'll be okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it'd be interesting.
Bring it on. So if you're a network, come on now. What we doing?
Last question for you. If a kid, you mentioned the shows, 20, 30, 40, 50 years from now, somebody's late night reruns, YouTube, something, and they're like, man, who is this Mark Curry dude? What would you want them to know?
My legacy.
In terms of just, what would we want to know about you?
I want them to know my legacy, that I was always funny. That is my legacy. No, I want them to know that I was funny. I made them laugh. I'm not trying to be the educator. I'm not trying to be the protester. I just want to make you laugh. I am the guy that makes you laugh. So when you see me, you smile. And so I just want them to say, that guy was funny. That's all I want them to say. And I met him, he was nice. That's all I want him to say, that he was funny. I'm not no one else, but that guy. I felt that when I walked to the children's hospital and I made little kids smile, like, damn, that is a God-given gift. You know, I'm like, oh man, Lord, you gave me so much on my shoulders. You know, I see old people, 98, who know me, who was 60 when my show was on. Then I got little kids because I did young shows. And so I can make everybody laugh. That's my legacy. That's the legacy that I leave. That's the legacy I leave, is I want to make you laugh. That's it.
Even with these green socks?
Even with these green socks with pizza on it. See, be individual. I'm the only one on a Roland Martin interview ever.
Nobody.
Who wore no shoes.
Nobody.
So be individual. That's right. Look at that.
Nobody.
Be individual. Be you.
Even Layla Hathaway, when I interviewed her, kept her shoes on.
That's right. Whoa. Yeah.
And she don't sing with her shoes on.
She can blow her shoes off. Layla.
She straight had some puffy house slippers on. Like
really?
And I went, she's like, yeah, these were real comfortable.
You can look at his shoes. He got Arnold Palmer shoes on. When Arnold Palmer won the Masters, he wore those 3 days later.
Hey.
Those are white pimp shoes.
You gotta have your golf game.
He got white shoes with it. That is some pimp. It got white socks too.
Come on now.
My God.
Coordinate, damn it, with a white belt.
White belt with a 2-inch cuff.
You damn Skippy.
My God. Wow. That's incredible.
It's a black show.
Yeah, you was
with a grown ass black man.
You was dressed by Marla Gibb. Dressed it. We'd like to thank Marla Gibb for the Marla Gibb collection.
And she's still doing it at 91.
Incredible.
Everybody kept giving Betty White all that credit.
Yeah.
Marla's still doing
it. Exactly. Go Marla Gibb.
Give Marla. Last one. Your thoughts about Marla Gibb?
Marla Gibbs is incredible. I mean, she took the role of a maid and turned it into a incredible career. 96 years old. I hope when I'm that old, I am still. That's her calling. That's Marla Gibbs calling. They doing another show? They called my name. I heard it. Cause you called Marla, she started acting. Oh, good boy.
And wait a minute, and bought a lot of property with the money she made.
Yeah,
all that Lamert Park,
yeah,
all that.
Park.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Go Marla Gibbs, we love you.
Mark,
thank you.
Always a pleasure, baby.
The real Mark Curry on Instagram. Hit me. I'm pushing P.
Appreciate it, baby. Enjoyed it.
Roland Martin, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible. This is a real man right here. Awesome. Awesome interview. I felt relaxed. I felt cool. I didn't have no pressure. And that was awesome.
That's how we roll. That's why the show's called Rolling with Roland.
They just didn't have no goddamn food here. Shit. Been here about 3 hours. No craft service. One little black lady with a little piece of cornbread talking about it's hers. Shit. God damn, I'm out this motherfucker.